welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to another video by your girl. And if you're just passing by, hopefully you like what you see, and if you like what you see, subscribe. So in today's video we will be talking about body positivity. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Y'all know the vibes. It's that 6 times tension. So I got this idea from TikTok. I was on TikTok, I was browsing, and then somebody said something about body positivity, something along those lines, and I was like, I would like to talk about this on my channel. So here we are, let's get into it, hunty. So I feel like everybody has body dysmorphia. Mainly people feel like they're too thick or too big, or some feel like they're too skinny or too thin. So now here's the thing, I am plus size. I fall under the category plus size, and that's a fact. Like, it's the truth, ain't nothing but the truth though. So what I'm going to talk about first, I jotted down some points. What I want to talk about is the definition of a plus size woman or male. We're going to talk about females and males because this is just body positivity all around. It does not exclude a certain gender, which would be male. It does not exclude them. We both going through the same type of situation. So with what's being a plus size, what is the definition of a plus size? I'm not going to give you the Google answer or the definition on what's on Google or what's in the dictionary. For me, a plus size male or female is somebody who is bigger than the average human being, meaning you are a bit bigger, a bit big boned, a bit thicker, a bit chubbier than your normal babes or your normal people. So there's this part where I struggle with in terms of there's being fat, there's being plus size, there's being thick, and there's being chubby. Where do you fall under? I personally feel like I fall under thick now. I used to believe I fall under fat. I didn't think I fell under the category of being plus size. I just felt like fat. If you're fat, say you're fat. Stop sugarcoating things. And that's how I felt about other people, seeing other people on social media, TV and whatever. I'm like, you're not plus size, you're fat. But I just realized something, that how you view yourself is not the same as others view you. And whatever you define your body to be, that is what you are. If you feel like you plus size, then you plus size. If you feel like you are thick, then you thick. If you feel like you chubby, then you chubby. Ain't nobody go tell you shit. What do they know about you? Probably zero to nothing. Literally, they know nothing about you, but they want to categorize you as being fat. Let me say this one more time. How you place yourself in any of these categories, that is what you are, my babe, and that is what we will stick to. And that's that, and that about that. Literally, if I call myself right now thick, I'm thick. But your definition of, or what society puts the category of thick is thick thighs, big bunda, zero waist, no waist. What waist, hunty? Nothing. That is what people define thick, what people define chubby. Now we're going to talk about country-wise. Now this is what I really don't get. Overseas, I'm going to talk about the UK babes and the American babes and Africa. What they consider thick and what we consider thick, two different things. Somebody on the internet or on a TV show could be like, I'm so fat, I'm so chubby. And then I'm looking at them, I'm like, here in Mzansi where I am, you are a size 34. You big way, you thick way. What did she say? So I can't take that away from them. Like I said, how you define yourself is how you are, and we will accept you the way you are. Right. But also, this used to be my opinion. How are you saying you chubby or you fat when even like the people on that go on Revenge Body with Chloe, I'm like, I'm not fucking lying here, because you are not fat, you're not big. Somebody on the 600 LB needs to go there, not you. But also, I took a step back and I was like, they're trying to better themselves, they're trying to be healthy. Whomst am I to judge them? Right. So then also, it goes, this is why I say, if you're chubby, what's the bracket of being chubby? Because chubby goes, well, so what is the category of being chubby? Right? What is the category of being big? What is the category of being plus size? What is the category of being fat? So now, the other point I have jotted down is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You know how trans people are transphobic to other trans people? That is exactly how plus size or thick people are towards each other. They are fat phobic and they are body shame each other ridiculously on a daily. When you go to a TikTok post on where some beautiful woman or beautiful gorgeous man is bigger, has titties, let's talk about the men quickly. The men that have titties, big belly, and then they're wearing shorts, they're showing their upper body, as in daughter should, or as in daughters always do, as men do. And then you're just like, Konjani, bro. People in the comments will be like, why are you doing this? You're not supposed to do this. How come he does not have the right to show his upper body, yet the one with the six-pack can flaunt it easily? Where is the difference? What is the difference? Both of them are men, just that they group differently. Or one just chose to go to gym and be healthy. The other one is healthy, just doesn't go to gym. Let's talk about that. You may be plus size, you may be BBW, you may be thick, you may be chubby, you may be fat, but that doesn't mean you're not healthy. Let's have this chat. Your BMI could only say overweight or could say normal, and yet you are like this. And people want to say, I know she overweight, I know she fat, I know she's, what's the word? She's, oh gosh, what's the word? She's overweight, she's obese. But my BMI is the same as yours. First of all, my BMI is the same as, I don't know, I forgot what BMI stands for. Body mass. What is the I for? Put it somewhere. So, your BMI and my BMI are the same. But look at us. Your weight and my weight are the same, or you're bigger than me. But then, you have the audacity, the gumption, the liver is bending to call me unhealthy. Where do you get the audacity, the liver, the gumption to say somebody is unhealthy when you literally know nothing about what is happening to them? I remember there was a point, Okay, I don't know. Somebody's calling me. There was a point where I was overweight. Okay, I feel like I am overweight, but currently my BMI is saying, boo, you just I. But anyway, I was at my heaviest at that point. I was heavy, I was on obese, and then I went to the doctor. The doctor was like, you are a high risk patient of diabetes. And diabetes runs in my family. Who is calling me? Hello? You are a high risk for what's this? Diabetes, man. And I was like, it runs in the family. Oh my goodness. Now what? Then he sent me to a dietitian and a therapist. I got to the therapist. I spoke about my weight, how society feels like it has control over it, or I'm supposed to be a certain way to fit into society. And I was like to him, I'm like, even family members, even friends, they tell you how big you are, you've gained weight. This thing of people telling people to gain weight as if you don't see yourself in the mirror. Where am I? Telling you lost weight. When you lost weight, they think you're sick. Make it make sense. How does it affect you and the daily things that you are doing, my vibe? How does it affect you on how I am? Good question. Good. Chef's kiss question. How does it affect you how my weight is? Whether it's fluctuating, as it always does. Everyone's weight fluctuates. Let me tell you. Body dysmorphia, I'm not going to give you a definition of what's in the dictionary. Body dysmorphia is when somebody views themselves as in a certain way differently from how others view them. It's like in life generally, in anything you do, how others view you is not the same how you view yourself. No ways. I have always had issues with my tummy, with what. Some people would be like, nah, you good, nah, you good, you beautiful, you gorgeous. And I'd be like, I don't feel good yourself. So you see, it's different. You could think you ugly today, but the next person could think, what a fine babe, yeah? Anyway, moral of the story, after I spoke to my therapist, I went to the dietitian. Got a diet. Went on that diet for a week. Lost, because at my heaviest I was 110. I hated to admit it. I really didn't want to say nothing. I didn't say anything to my family. I came back with groceries. That was my food for the week. I lost 20 kg. I went from 110 to 90, I remember. Then I went from 90 to 80, then 70, stayed by 70. And guess what? I was 70 kgs for a good 6 years. And people thought, nah, you too fat, nah, you too big, now you obese, now you need to lose some weight. And I'm just like, conte off. Okona impe off. Conte off. Because how would you feel if somebody kept on saying that to you repeatedly? You don't want to talk about your weight, but you want to talk about mine. Bro, who do you think you are? Anyway, the next thing I would like to talk about is clothing. 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 When you go to websites of these big brands, I'm not going to name any brands, these big brands, small brands, local brands, people from even my Rabastad, for example. Then they say, we sell plus size clothing. Then you go into the website, you check out the model, you check out the clothing, plus size, small to large, plus size, small to large, plus size. That is not plus size. Plus size is L to probably 5L, 5XL, 6XL, whatever XL other people are wearing. And then they have the audacity. Yes, I know what I said. I'm going to contradict myself for a bit here. They put somebody who is thick and saying plus size. I saw somebody commenting on the same thing and saying websites are talking about thick girls. These thick girls that they are claiming don't have rolls, don't have back fat, don't have fupa, don't have thick thighs. And I'm like, yes, you're right. They don't. In some cases, this also goes with genetics. This whole story goes with genetics. Some people's genes that are plus size, BBWs, some genetics only give you thick thighs, slim waist, and fat arms. Then some genetics give you a big fupa, back rolls, thick thighs, fat arms. I'm talking about myself. That is a description of myself. I have back fat, I have fupa, I have thunder thighs, I have big arms. Hence, you never ever see me in something that does not cover this area, cause it don't make no fucking sense. Cause there's those meats here. Only time you've ever seen me with an open bodysuit or a top or whatever is my get to know me tag, my first time tag. Then I was like, no, I didn't like the videos, but I posted them anyway because I was on my YouTube channel and yada 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 yada. Anyway, then there's the problem with also when people show off too much. What is too much to you? What is too much to me? And what is too much to society? Like now, if I don't show my arms and when I show my arms, it's too much for me. You think it's also too much, or you don't think it's too much. When people show their fupas, wear bikinis, who said a bikini is for a skinny girl? And also, people body shame skinny people. This is not just about the BBW. People also body shame skinny people for being skinny, for being thin. Genetics also goes with it. Literally, think about it for a second. If you check about people's history, let me take my family first. Let me take the Ogwang and the Lepois. Lepois is my mom's side of the family. Ogwang is daddy-o. So, my dad's side of the family, they are petite. They are skinny. My dad is the only chubby one. My dad is chubby. That man is tall and chubby. And there's me, short. I don't get it, but anyway, that's not the point. He's chubby and he's tall AF. Then my mom is short and thick. That baby's thick. And then when you check her mother was not skinny, but she was chubby also. And then when you check her mother's mother, and you see my mother's aunts, thick, uncles thick. And then when I look at my mother, then I look at her siblings. My uncle is thin. My uncle's not skinny. My uncle's thin. Then my aunt is skinny. So genetics come from this generation and skip. It all just depends. Like my uncle's kids are skinny. No, they're thin. Those damn people are thin. Nah, they're thin. Then my aunt's child is chubby. Literally, just generation on generation. Genetics. You cannot fight genetics. And people think when you're too skinny, you're not eating. When you're thin, you're not eating. You're sick. Who gave you the right to diagnose somebody if you're not a doctor? Who gave you the right to diagnose somebody if you don't even know what you are yourself? If you look at society, how they view the BBW world and they view the skinny people, there is no win-win. Petite, skinny, thin. What's the difference? I feel like for me, when you're thin, you what's the word? You know those people that have koshako, but you thin but you don't have it. That's how I feel like thin people are. Skinny, yeah. My favorite example of a skinny person is always Young Thug. Then when you're petite, you have, for me, in my head, it's when you have all the features but in a way. All right. There was some point where everybody was getting BBLs to have bigger booties, bigger tits, bigger everything, big, just big. But when you look at that, when you look at things on a different perspective, BBWs are literally that definition of everything you guys are getting surgery for, but you are shaming them. Yet back to the whole websites thing. Websites put people that are models, of course. They don't put your general ordinary people like me, for example. They can't put me. I'm not a model. I may look like one, but I'm not a model. And realistically speaking, when you check their sizing, the only website that works for me, literally that works for me, is Superbalist. Superbalist only works for me, guys. I do not even bother. Even Shein works. I do not even Fashion Nova does. But the pictures of people that are is what's questioning other people. But for me, it's like, if they view them as thick, sure thing. If they view them as plus size, sure thing. But realistically speaking, we would also like to, modeling shouldn't be like you want the perfect body, the perfect. It is modeling, but we would like to see realistic people, realistic models. You know what we see on TLC? I would like to see that on a website. I'm not joking. I would like to see that on a website. I would like to see that type of woman on a website. Then let's see how would it sell. Because if you see that type of woman on a website saying plus size, you're gonna be like judging. This is why there is no win-win with the situation. Literally. Akuna win-win. Gahona le side le right. There is no win-win when it comes to that. And then my next point is, let's talk about the modeling. Body shaming. Let's talk about body shaming. You know, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but what I've noticed is that also, yes, I said this before, big people, chubby, whatever we are at this point, We always body shame each other. We are fat phobic, we are fat shaming, we're body shaming each other. Already society is shaming us. Why are we shaming each other? You look like me, bruv. Why are you shaming me? Yazin. It's like people who drink. They call each other alcoholics. Bruv, we're just drinking for fun. Those are the antics. That is literally everything I wanted to talk about. I personally, I don't know what people categorize me as, and I block out the outside noises. I am a thick babe. I'm a fine, thick, black woman. If you want to come to me lift above my weight, you will catch a block. Okay, if you're telling me to my face, you won't catch hands, but I will literally walk away, because who gave you the right to be the minister of other people's bodies? Conjani, bro. Conjani. But this is all I literally just wanted to touch on, because I feel like everybody suffers from body positivity, body dysmorphia, body this, body that, body that. And the reason, actually, I remember now, what inspired me is there's this lady on TikTok that said, what feels like a scam but it's not a scam, something along those lines. And somebody was like, body positivity. And I was like, you are right, my babe. You are right. You are correct. You're right. And then I just felt like everything I said came to my head, and I was like, it is so true. So true. When you also check out these modeling shows for plus size, name one plus size model you know. See? Ashley Graham now is a regular model. She's no longer a plus size model. So you see, that's the only plus size model I actually know. It's true. Like, literally, name one. They are people, they are. But do you see them as much as you see the average model type? No. But anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any takes or any perspectives, please drop it down in the comment section. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.